Hi everyone, I'm Anna, a children's librarian here at the East Hampton Library, and I'm here with you today to read a book titled Pebble, a story about belonging. The author is Susan Millard, and we wanted to give a special shout out to HarperCollins to say thank you for allowing us to read, record, and share their material at this time. I have a few pebbles here with me today, so at the end of the story we're going to do a little pebble sculpture pile building activity. Pebble, a story about belonging. There once was a pebble on a rocky shore. It was small and round and nearly smooth. Each morning the seabirds sang to the pebble, and each afternoon the ocean breezes gently teased it. The pebble was warmed by the sun and bathed by the rain. On clear nights, it was dazzled by the stars. Sometimes a storm pounded the shore, and the sea threw itself over the pebble. That was exciting, even a little frightening. Then the winds would die down, and the sea would retreat, and the pebble would return to its small, round, and nearly smooth life. But the pebble longed for more. If I were a boulder, the pebble said, I might be part of a stone wall, or the foundation of a great building. You'll never be part of a stone wall or building, the other rocks pointed out. You are too small for that. If I were a grain of sand, the pebble said, I could be shaped into a sand castle, or melted into a piece of glass for a fine window. Not in a million years, the other rock said with a laugh. You are too big for that. If I had flecks of mica, the pebble said, or a blaze of shining white, maybe then I would be something special. Stop dreaming, the others advised. You are what you are. The pebble tried hard to accept what the others said. Still, it felt a longing it could not put a name to. There must be more to life than this, the pebble thought, but I don't know what. The pebble gave up trying to understand. Life was good after all. The sky was often a brilliant blue, and the air tasted of salt. Scuttling crabs tickled the pebble, and there was nothing so beautiful as the full moon dancing on the water. But the empty feeling would not go away. One day, a boy walked along the shore with his mother and father. The boy let the seawater swirl around his ankles. He watched the gulls swoop overhead, and he laughed as the shell he was reaching for started to move. Warmed by the sun and by everything around him, the boy was filled with a sense of wonder. When it was time to leave, the boy asked his parents to wait. I won't be long, he told them. I just need to find something. The boy wandered down the beach. He noticed a smooth shard of beach glass. This will remind me of the color of the sea, the boy said to himself. But it wasn't quite what he was searching for, and he put it down. A little further along, he spotted a white feather. This will remind me of the noisy gulls, the boy thought. But the feather wasn't what he had in mind either. The boy picked up a shell. This will remind me of the creatures of the shore, he said. He turned the shell over and over in his hands, pondering, considering, and then he saw it. It was a small and round and nearly smooth. It fit perfectly in his palm, and the boy knew at once. This will be my pocket friend, he said. It will remind me always of this wonderful day. He called out to his mother and father, I found what I was looking for. The pebble felt the warmth of the boy's hand all around it. It glowed with delight as the boy ran his fingers over the pebble's smallness and roundness and nearly smoothness. The pebble, too, knew at once. And I have found what I was looking for. And that is Pebble, a story about belonging. So given that we live in a beach community, there are lots of pebbles and rocks around on the shores here. And so I've got a few here I've gathered just to show you some nice, smooth, round stones. On the front of the book, if you look very closely, you will notice, see if I can get that right in the camera. You will notice a pile of rocks or a rock sculpture right there on the front of the book. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. So to do rock sculptures, you want to start with a nice, very smooth stone. These are going to be pretty small ones, but you want it as flat as possible. Just take your one, this one's another pretty flat, and just start stacking. And you can get smaller as you go up. That one might wobble over, it's a little, I don't know how that one's going to work. And then another one. So kind of like stacking blocks. And if you spend any time on the beaches around here, you definitely see the stone sculptures on some of the beaches. That's as tall as we're going to get on this one. So anyway, a few more flat rocks. I got a little bit too round on the top of that one, but I want to encourage you guys to go out today and find some rocks. Let's see if I can find some more smooth ones here. So just find some smooth stones that vary in size, and most of mine are the same size right now, but you definitely want to start with your smaller ones and work your way up. And it looks like the most I'm going to be able to do here is 4. So take some of those stones from the beach or wherever you go for your walks at home and build your own little pebble sculptures. Thanks, guys. See you next time.